Fisher-Price presents Purple Colgate. No, it doesn't actually present Purple Colgate. It presents Fisher-Price Perfect Fit. Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play, and quite possibly one of the weirdest Let's Plays I've ever done. Maybe. I don't know. This is Fisher-Price Perfect Fit for the NES. And we might as well show off the instructions just to see what we're dealing with here. Object. To match and fit each puzzle piece into its silhouette. I'm using the control pad and the A button to select things here, by the way. Play levels. Level 1. 1 player. A simple match and fit game with no flips. There is no time limit to solve 3 puzzles. 2 players is the same thing, it's just you alternate between one person and the other. For level 2, a simple match and fit puzzle with flips. There is a time limit of 6 minutes to solve the 3 puzzles. The timer starts at 6 minutes and counts backwards to 0. The players try to improve their score each time they play by using less time. For the 2-player mode, it's the same thing, but the timer starts at 6 minutes on each player's turn and continues where it left off on the next 2 turns until it reaches 0 or the player solves the 3 puzzles. Yeah, okay, there was no period there, so I thought the sentence continued. Level 3, a large match and fit puzzle with flips. There is a time limit of 3 minutes to solve the 3 puzzles. The timer starts at 3 minutes and counts backwards from 0 to 0. The players try to improve their score each time they play by using less time. And 2-player, same as 1 player. Both players have 3 minutes. The timer for each player starts where it left off at the beginning of a puzzle. And for the 2-player modes, especially on levels 2 and 3, once one person finishes a puzzle, it goes off to the other player, and then the other player finishes it, and then so on and so forth. And they keep going until either somebody runs out of time or all 3 puzzles are completed by both people. That's my best guess anyway. The arrow buttons up, down, left, and right on the control pad move the selection arrow up or down, or a puzzle piece up, down, left, or right. Button A locks in the selection or flips a piece in a flip box or locks a piece into its silhouette. Button B continues the game. Press start to pause a game. Press select to end the game. Use the arrow. Okay, how to enter your name. Use the arrow buttons to find the letters in your name. Press button A after you find each letter. When you're finished, go to end and press button A. If you make a mistake and want to erase a letter, go to DEL, delete, then press button A. Gameplay. Puzzle pieces drop down and shoot one at a time. On level 1, use the arrow buttons to move the puzzle piece towards the silhouette. Press button A to lock it in. On levels 2 and 3, use the up or down arrows to move the puzzle piece into a flip box if the piece needs to be flipped. Press button A. Then move the piece to fit into its silhouette. Press button A. If the match is correct, another puzzle piece will appear or the current puzzle will end. If the match is incorrect, a beep will sound. Try again. After 3 puzzles are completed, the game is over. In the 2-player game, the player who solves all 3 puzzles in the least amount of time is the winner. Top scorers will go into the Hall of Fame. There is no scoring in level 1. Perfect fit points are calculated for levels 2 and 3 in the following way. Level 2, the remaining time in seconds multiplied by 10 equals your points. So, if you have 30 seconds remaining, you earned 300 points. For level 3, the remaining time in seconds is multiplied by 20 equals your points. So if you have 30 seconds remaining, you earn 600 points in level 3. And with that, we're going to go ahead and play this game, which I'm only playing because I saw the Gaming Corner's video of it from way back when. And I only have 8 letters to work with, so not what I wanted. Knuckles. Anyway, we are going to play all 3 of these levels, and I'm going to start with level 1. Knuckles, do your best. Good luck. Press button B to continue. And this is pretty simple. You just match the object to its silhouette with the control pad and the A button. There's really not much to this. While I'm at it... Oh, you did it! A perfect fit! Press button B to continue. And we get different music. And we press button B to continue. This looks like something that Corn Shack would do a play it through of. That's... I kind of have that idea. Also, when you're not flipping stuff, this is really, really easy. And I know you probably can't hear it, but the music here is really, really basic. It's not like you're playing Super Mario Bros. 3 or anything. This is just a game for little kids that just teach them how to match silhouettes and flip stuff and work within a time limit too. And of course, when you complete all 3 puzzles, you are a champion! And I'm going to have to do new everything in order to play at level 2. So that's what I'm going to do. Gameplay. 1 player, play alone. Because I can't find anyone to play this game with. And at least I'm getting better at putting in my fake name. We are now going to do level 2. We now have 6 minutes to deal with everything. And those are the flip boxes right there, below the chute on the left. The flip image up and down lets you flip things vertically, and the flip image left and right lets you flip things horizontally. Vertical is up and down, horizontal is left and right for those of you who can't tell the difference. Sometimes you have to flip objects, sometimes you don't. This was one of the rare ones where I didn't. And 19 seconds. That's good. Knuckles, do your best. And I love how the numbers are different when this thing is flipped. You're basically seeing a lot of toys that Fisher-Price made during the time, and I'm pretty sure they still did. And do. Gotta watch the little ear hooks there on the sunglasses before you put it in. I mean, there are cameras, there are watches, there are sunglasses, telephones, the little bubble mower things, the ball mower, teddy bears, roller skates. I'm pretty sure that if you grew up in the 20th century, or those of you who know somebody who did, you probably know that they probably had their first something with Fisher-Price. Even pretend food. Yeah, Fisher-Price does a lot of that. I know they did. They probably still do today. It's not like I haven't really looked at any Fisher-Price toys or anything. And wow, I got through all 3 puzzles in a little over a minute. You are a champion! And 2,940 points. Not bad. And now it's time to play round 3. Or level 3. I'm going to show the computer AI this time around, instead of just playing on my own, like I did for levels 1 and 2. That'll make things a little more interesting. And we now have 3 minutes. And we have 5 things to look at instead of 3. So we must really do our best. And we have to flip this horizontally because the 2 things on the side, the 2 buttons, they are in reverse order. They're in the wrong place. And I don't have to flip this one at all. Kind of hard to tell because it was blending in with stuff, but we didn't have to flip it. And this one we had to flip both vertically and horizontally. You may have to flip things more than once in level 3. And when I continue with the B button, we face Electra, which is the name of the computer player. The computer player goes on its own. And as you can see, even on level 3, Electro is not the smartest AI in the world. It'll try to flip stuff, and yeah, it doesn't exactly look at the silhouette before moving when it needs to move over to the thing. Like, why did you do that? Now, Electro, you know the blocks are over to the left. You gotta pay attention to stuff when you're flipping the objects in this game. Yeah, I may have the feeling that the computer is probably going to run out of time before it completes all 3 puzzles. That's just plain wrong. And you need to flip it again, this time horizontally. There we go. A perfect fit, but that took Electra almost a minute. Not like I have that much time either. But at least I know what I'm looking at here. And do I flip this? Yes, I do. I do flip this, not horizontally, but vertically. And you go over here. And I need to flip this horizontally. And put it right here. Oh. Need to flip it horizontally, too. Perfect. We have almost 2 minutes to do the last puzzle. And Electro, he's not going to do much better from last time. I don't have to press the B button for Electro. Electro will eventually start his game automatically. His, her, its. I'm finding computer AI here. Well, not exactly finding, more like playing along with a computer AI. This is a non-violent Fisher-Price game for the NES, after all. Yes, this is an NES game. It should be mentioned that this game was developed by IJE, who did quite a few games for the BBC Micro, and also developed the PC version of Wheel of Fortune that was published by ShareData, which I grew up with as a little kid. If I ever find a way to play that version of Wheel of Fortune, you can bet I'm going to play it on the channel. And a minute 12 seconds, that's 72 seconds, not bad. I think Electro could probably do it, but we'll see. Meanwhile, I have almost 2 minutes. Alright, we have a pretend crash registered. Let's put it over here after we flip that horizontally. Let's flip the bubble mower vertically. We do have a bubble mower. I remember having one of those as a little kid. And there's the word 3. We need to flip it both ways. And then move it to where we need to move it. And then we flip this both ways before we put this in its proper place. And we have a minute 24. That's 84 seconds. So we're going to get a ton of points here. And of course, we are a champion. And now, let's see Electro do their best as I go ahead and give my review of this game. I'm reviewing a children's game. Graphics, they are what they are. They're not going to set the world on fire. You can tell what stuff is. It's all serviceable. It all does what it should. Sound and music, pretty basic for a game from 1990. Then again, this is a children's game. The gameplay is where it's at. I didn't have any problem with it. You can easily understand it. You can easily figure it out. And once you play this game, not really much of a reason to play it again unless like you're a really little kid who has this as their first NES game, which a little difficult to picture in the 21st century, beyond the 20th century, anywhere beyond the 20th century. And of course, Electro had 30 seconds left, and they pull it off quite well, and we are a champion. And we earned, I believe, almost 3,000 points. Yeah, that is our level 3 score up there at the top, the 2940. Electro was all the way down there at 600. Poor guy. So, there's really not much else to say here about this game. As I was saying, you'll probably play this for like 5 to 10 minutes and then like switch to something else that isn't a Fisher-Price game. Only reason you're probably going to be playing this multiple times if you're a little kid who has this as their first NES game, which again, hard to picture beyond the 20th century, in the 21st, or wherever century you're watching this video in. It's okay. I can't really say anything about this game. I wouldn't exactly go out of your way to get it, but hey, it's an NES game. For little kids. It is what it is. So, this has been Let's Play Fisher-Price Perfect Fit. Special thanks to the Gaming Corner to bringing this to my attention. Albeit with a super old video. And hopefully I'll be back with another game. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe it'll be bad. Maybe it'll be somewhere in between. Who knows? Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care. Stay safe. Thanks for watching, and see you guys later.